Okay, welcome back to my class. So today we'll discuss a second chapter, and that is collection of data. In the first chapter, we have already discussed the meaning of economics and meaning of statistics. Two sense. One is in let us see singular sense. Another one is in plural sense. In singular sense, we have defined statistics is a science of collection, organization, presentation, this analysis and interpretation of quantitative data, whereas in the plural sense, that statistics is defined as numerical facts systematically collected. So in both the definition, what we have seen that this collection of data is the most important aspect for the statistical survey. A statistical survey is a method of gathering the information from the individual. So today we'll discuss sources of data. Let us see what are the sources of data. So this topic is collection of data. This is the topic. So there are two sources of the collection of data. So firstly, let us try to understand what is data. Data means, let us see, when the information is collected information is expressed in the form of number. It means when the collected informations are expressed in the form of number, that is called data. It means question arises that how do we collect the data? So the data can be obtained from the two sources. One is, let us say, one is the primary source, another one is the secondary source. So we can say, let us see, the sources of data. There are two sources. One source we can say, one is the primary source of data. This is also called primary data. Another one is the secondary. So secondary data is the secondary source of data. Also we can say secondary source of data or secondary data. So what we have seen, there are two sources of data. One is primary source, another one is the secondary source. Primary source means the data collected by the enumerator by conducting an inquiry or investigation. Let us see, when the data are collected by enumerator. Enumerators means those who collect the data. So when the data are collected by enumerators by conducting an inquiry or an investigation, is known as, when the data are collected by conducting by enumerator by conducting an inquiry or an investigation, is known as primary data. So let us see, this data is a first-hand information. We can say it is a first-hand information. First-hand information, and it is in original form. It is in the original form. It means the data collected by the enumerator, that is the first-hand information, and it is available in the original form. So here let us see, we can give the examples. For example, population census of India. So population census of India. So every after 10 years, the population census of India is being conducted, and the information related to the demographic conditions are gathered. So by conducting the survey, so this population census is the example of the primary data. Apart from this, if suppose you are the student and suppose if you want to know the popularity of a film star, then what can you do? You can make the questionnaire, you can conduct the survey, you can go to different schools, and then you will collect the data, you will organize the data, then you will present the data in the form of table or diagram or charts, and then after you will come to the conclusion, and then you can say that which film star is most popular among the school student. If you want to know the let us say that which flavor of ice cream or which ice cream is mostly liked by the school student, then you have to conduct the survey. So these are the primary sources of data. But primary sources of data are the data which, let us see, we can say it is a time consuming and expensive method. So expensive method. It is an expensive method. You take the example of population census of India. Let us see, large number of enumerator investigators are needed in order to gather the information from each and every household. It means this method is a time-consuming method, and this method is a let us say expensive method. But there is more accuracy can be obtained by conducting the survey by this primary data. The second sources of data is the secondary data. So if the data have been collected, if the data have been collected and processed by some other agencies, is they are called secondary data. They are called secondary data. So generally what happens, the published sources of data are the secondary data. Generally published data, we can say published data are the secondary data. So published data are what? Secondary data. And let us see, there are two sources of getting the secondary data. One is the sources, we can say sources of secondary data. One is published source, one is published source. Published sources, let us see, different reports are published, different books are published, journals are published, research reports are published, different publications are there. So let us see this, or the different informations are published in the newspaper, magazine, journals, or different other reports are presented, and let us see, the reports are published on the website. That all are, let us see, the published sources. The book is the published sources, a newspaper is the published sources, journals is the published sources, research work is the published sources. Apart from this, let us say, there are some other information which are available in the government offices, into government agencies, or into the different institutions that are not published here and that are made available, or we can say, so unpublished sources, unpublished source. So this secondary data, let us see the example of the secondary data. Suppose if we want to know the population of our country, then what can we do? We are not going to conduct the survey. Door to door, what can we do? We can just open the website. On the Google, we can just open the website and we can come to know the population of India according to the census wise. In 2001, what was the population of India? In 2011, what was the population of India? And in the next census, suppose 2021, the next census will conduct, and we will not go to gather the information door to door. What can we do? We can just open the website on the internet and we can come to know what is the total population of our country. So what is the total number of male, female, children, old people, or the workers, non-workers, so all sort of information we can gather. So that is, let us say, the data will be published. So this data, secondary sources of data are, let us say, not first hand, it is second hand information. Let us see, we can say the data available through the secondary sources are not first hand, it is called second hand sources of data. And this data, let us see, this, in order to know the information from the secondary sources of data, it takes less time and it is less costly, it is less expensive data, and it takes very less time. I told you, you can open the site on the internet and you can gather the information. If you want to know any detail about anything related to any situation, then you can open the internet, because already the data are collected, compiled, and published on different websites. So that data are known as secondary sources of data. So that's what we have seen, that there are two sources of data. One is the primary sources of data, another one is the secondary sources of data. Let us see, I told you, when the data are collected by enumerators, by conducting an inquiry or an investigation, is known as primary data. It is a first-hand information. Here I told you, this secondary sources, if the data have been collected and processed by some other agency, they are called secondary data. Or let us see, this data is the second-hand information, and this secondary data are the data which are derived from the primary sources of data. It means the data which are already made available, and if we get the information from the data which are already available, that data are known as secondary sources of data. So I think the concept of the primary sources of data and secondary sources of data is clear to all of you. Okay, thank you.